Welcome friends, welcome to my channel Guru's Astropalmistry. Today I am going to do hand analysis of Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan. I received few emails from some of my friends and those who watch my channel, not many but some of them. They requested me to do a palm analysis of Imran Khan. तो मैं आज इमरान खान प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ पाकिस्तान के हैंड एनालिसिस करूँगा। तो इसमें मैं हिंदी, उर्दू और इंग्लिश को मिक्स करके ही बोलूँगा ताकि सबको ठीक से समझ में आए। पहली बात तो ये है, जब भी मुझे बोला गया कि ये हैंड एनालिसिस आपको करना है, तो मुझे सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज पिक्चर्स का था। मतलब हैंड प्रिंट्स, हैंड पाम प्रिंट्स मुश्किल है मिलना, पाम के पिक्चर्स बहुत मुश्किल है, नंबर वन। नंबर टू, what I got, the birth chart details what I got were from the official website. However, there are two dates which I have cross-checked. I'm just giving my opinion. Again, it could be wrong. It's up to you to verify. But yes, I have chosen one of the dates. I may not reveal it in this, but I have chosen one of the dates which the birth date, which was stated in some of the websites. So I'm going to use a combination of palm pictures and the birth details, okay, and the birth chart. So let us go into the hand analysis first. Now see, if you look at Imran Khan's hand, this hand, let me just draw it because only then you will understand how things are. If you look at the hand, this hand is a rectangle shaped hand, okay, rectangle shaped hand. And if you look at the finger size, if you start comparing this hand, it comes to a point where we can say that it has got a lot of water element in it. इसमें पानी का जो वाटर एलिमेंट जो है इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा है, पानी का एलिमेंट बहुत ज़्यादा है इसमें, इस हाथ में. सो व्हाट डज दैट से? This means that such a person is changeable, he is adaptable, this person is emotional. ठीक है, that is also seen from this particular hand. What else is seen? Let me show you one more. Look at his Jupiter finger, look at his sun finger. Okay, if you compare the Jupiter finger and the sun finger, they're almost equal length. You can check it out. It's almost equal length, not really tall. One of them is not longer than the other. It's almost equal. This also means this shows that the person is idealist. He will be having some ideals of his own. He is not going to give up those ideals so easily. So that is the second thing which is notable in this hand. Then we will go into few more things one by one. Let me just go into it, step by step. If you observe the heart line stops here, somewhere between the Saturn and the Jupiter finger. So it stops here. What does this mean? This means that the person is highly magnetic, has a magnetic personality, obviously, but it also means that he can fall in love very easily. He can easily fall in love. So that is what is seen from this particular characteristic. Also, you can see here, I'm just going to circle these lines. These lines show the flirting nature of the person. The person can have flirting nature if these lines are visible on the heart line towards the end of the heart or the beginning of the heart line, you can say, or base of the palm. So you can say that the person who has got these lines has a flirting nature. It may not be true or it may be true. You can verify it yourself. Okay. Coming to the Saturn finger, this is the Saturn finger, which is quite long and very, very strong. So the Saturn finger's middle phalange is quite long compared to the top one and the bottom one. This one is longer. ये थोड़ा सा लंबा है, ये जो फलांज है ये लंबा है, सैटर्न फिंगर है, ये सैटर्न फिंगर काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग है. ये जो सैटर्न फिंगर का जो फलांज है ये लॉन्ग है. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि दिस पर्सन हैज़ गॉट गुड ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल कैपेसिटीज़, मतलब ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्किल्स इनके बहुत स्ट्रांग हैं। एक मजबूत जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है या फिर कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, इनको वो संभाल सकते हैं, उनको बना सकते हैं अच्छी तरह, ये कैपेसिटी। और ये एन्जॉय करते हैं वर्क करने में। ही लव्स टू वर्क अ लॉट, ही इज़ अ वर्कहॉलिक। सो वर्क करना बहुत पसंद करते हैं ये, तो ये दिखाते हैं। मैं मोटे मोटे तौर पे फीचर्स दिखा रहा हूँ हैंड के, जो मेरे पास पिक्चर्स हैं उसको एनालिसिस करके, ठीक है। बट द सेकेंड फैलेंज, अगर ये लंबा सेकेंड फैलेंज जो है, इट ऑल्सो शोज दैट द पर्सन, देखिए फिंगर इज ऑल्सो वेरी स्मूथ, finger is not very rough, you can see the finger is smooth and the second phalange is long. This also shows that the person has got a deep interest in spiritualism, occult, जो हम लोग एस्ट्रोलॉजी, occult, तंत्र मंत्र, स्पिरिचुअलिज्म, इसमें बहुत इंटरेस्ट होता है, बिकॉज द फिंगर इज स्मूथ एंड द सेकेंड फैलेंज इज लॉन्ग. So that is another thing which is shown from this hand. लेट्स गो इनटू द मर्क्यूरी फिंगर. मैंने और एक पिक्चर से मर्क्यूरी फिंगर ठीक से देखा है, यहाँ पे तो मैं दिखा नहीं सकता, दूसरे पिक्चर में क्लियर कट दिखता है. तो मर्क्यूरी फिंगर इज कर्व टूवर्ड्स द सन. मर्क्यूरी फिंगर है वो झुक रहा है सन की तरफ. इट मीन्स दैट इनको मनी मेकिंग स्किल्स हैं. ही नोज हाउ टू मेक मनी, सो ही हैज़ गॉट अ वेरी गुड टैलेंट ऑफ मेकिंग मनी, नो डाउट. And he also would love to earn money by legal means. That is what it shows, because of the Jupiter finger being straight. It's not crooked towards any side. So that is one thing. The second thing which I could see from this hand was the spacing between the two fingers. ये देखिए जो space है ये बहुत ज़्यादा है. तो ये जो space दिखाती है, ये again जो मैंने आपको बोला ना, यहाँ का जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल कैपेसिटी और ये जो स्पेसिंग है, इन दोनों की वजह से पर्सन हैज़ गॉट कैपेसिटी टू स्टार्ट समथिंग फ्रॉम स्क्रैच एंड मैनेज इट ऑल द वे थ्रू. विच मीन्स ये कोई भी एक चीज़ ज़ीरो से ऊपर तक बना सकते हैं, हो चाहे वो कंपनी हो, पॉलिटिकल पार्टी हो, कुछ भी हो, इस टाइप का जो स्किल इन लोगों में रहते हैं. ऑल्सो दिस फैलेंज एंड द मर्क्यूरी का जो टॉप फैलेंज है, ये दोनों लंबे हैं. दिस इज ऑल्सो लॉन्गर. इट शोज दैट कंबाइनिंग विद दिस द स्पेस बिटवीन दीज टू, और जो लेंथ ऑफ मर्क्यूरी फिंगर है वो, और मर्क्यूरी फिंगर की जो टॉप का फैलेंज है, इन चारों को एक साथ इफ वी कंबाइन द फोर, वी कैन ईजिली कम अप विद द कंक्लूजन दैट the person can speak very well, can present himself, can convince people. It's like, a clever salesman can do these jobs, but in this case he has to sell his agenda to the public, so he can do that very well, he can deliver it very well. Also, the other thing I have noted in some of the hands is that whenever there is this gap, whenever this gap exists, it can, of course, it can show many things. In the birth chart, one of the signs that I have seen is that the sun and Mercury का combination होता है. So if at all there is a gap in the fingers, and if the finger of Mercury finger is very to outward, जब जाता है बाहर की तरफ जाता है, तो there could be, this is one of the indications. यही होना है, ऐसी कंपल्सरी नहीं है. सन और मर्क्यूरी का कॉम्बिनेशन हो सकता है. अब सन और मर्क्यूरी का कॉम्बिनेशन, इसको हम जो वैदिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी में निपुण योग कहते हैं. बुधादित्य निपुण योग मतलब पर्सन इज़ वेरी स्मार्ट, टैलेंटेड. निपुण मतलब टैलेंट. सो ये एक पर्टिकुलर फीचर है. नाउ लेट अस गो टू सम अदर लाइन्स. ओके, now one of the few things which मैं इसे थोड़ा बड़ा करता हूँ, because I have to show this peculiar line in this person's hand. Look at this line. ये आपकी headline है, ठीक है. Look at this line. This is something which you those who want to learn palmistry need to, let's look at this line carefully. Even you can always have your own observations and conclusions from this line. My observation is that if there is a line that starts from the headline and goes downwards, this line actually means that the person starts something, some work, some career, which is illustrious. That means he will make a mark. That career has a lifespan. It's not like, say, if a doctor starts practicing, he's going to practice it for his lifetime. दिस इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट. ये इस तरह का नहीं है. ये क्या है, ये देखिए, ये यहाँ से शुरू होके यहाँ पे एंड हो रहा है ये. और रफली ये एज 18 के आसपास है. 19 टू बी ऑनेस्ट, 19 के आसपास है. एंड देन व्हेन यू टेक this, if you look at this, roughly this area is 42 and this is 47. So whatever he has started, I guess this could mean that cricketing career. So cricketing career might be one of the things which he started at 1918 and that ended around 45 to 47. See, from the palm picture, whatever I can see is this, right? हो सकता है इसमें गलतियाँ हो, थोड़ा इधर उधर हो जाए. Whatever I can see from whatever pictures I've got, I've just made up the notes like this. So again, this line shows that it's something he starts or a career, and that career ends around this 45, 47, we don't know. Okay, so this is what it shows. Let's again see something more interesting here. See this. This is the lifeline. Okay, and then there is this overlap. Again, ठीक से बनानी है, एक मिनट. This is the lifeline and this is the overlap. I have observed this in many hands, some celebrities as well. When there is a lifeline that ends at a particular point and the other lifeline starts as an overlap, it shows a sea change, a drastic change, or something completely changes the person. What he was known for, he can certainly change. I have observed this in Shah Rukh Khan's hand, but that is somewhere, that line was something like that early. So it means there was a sea change in his career at that time. Here too, it seems this age must be 40, must be 50, 52. Things had started to change. Slightly before that also would have started to change. That is something which people can, dig deeper and get more information, on his career. I'm not doing that. I just did this quickly. So I just want to see that I saw this and then I think there would be some change there, right? Then we can also see the formation of the Saturn line. Let's see it. See, the Saturn line is here, then there is this, and then there is this. Okay, again, let me draw this. It's not neatly drawn. See, the problem here was that in this picture, I'm not able to clearly see this part, although I'm guessing that there is this part which is broken, and then from here it starts and goes like a slight, kind of a curve or bend. This kind of Saturn line, of course, the Saturn line goes from below, it is straight, it comes here, there's a branching or there's a break, and then there's this break, and then it goes like that. Okay, and there's a small line coming out like this. Now this kind of formation shows that the Saturn in the chart could be retrograde. Let me repeat, the Saturn could be retrograde. And in the entire palm, the effects of retrograde Saturn can be seen. Of course, when you start learning deeper, you will understand what that means, retrograde planet, and its effects. Now you can also see certain formations here, although in the other picture it's slightly better. I cannot see that. That also shows that the Jupiter also must be retrograde. So there we go. We have one and we have two retrograde planets. Now, those who know astrology can tell me what that means. But on the hand, it means something totally different, right? So, well, we will probably have to do some guesswork here, because look, this line seems to be faint and there seems to be some shift of Jupiter mount, which shows that there is a retrogression, okay, along with the Saturn line, which also is retrograde. Now you can also observe the moon line, the moon line here, right? The moon line, again, it's not very clear. Seems that there are some lines going like this. We are not very sure about this, but the moon line is very, very clear. So this moon line, I've done analysis of a palm of a very of a dictator. In that also, I have told you that any line that comes from the moon mount towards the Rahu side, shows popularity, sudden popularity, sudden success, sudden popularity. Rahu, say does everything suddenly. So Rahu line, okay, and he's popular in his country. So it shows clearly, and it also shows influential contacts. Now, of course, I can see a faint line, Mercury line, which is stopping at this junction. We don't know how far things are beyond that, so I don't want to take that further, but I could see this line coming from here and a contact like this. It again is the moon line, which I mentioned, shows influential contacts, popularity, mass popularity, something like that. Let us also see the Venus mount, very, very strong, and the Venus mount has these lines, very thin lines, and these lines are important because it shows prosperity, it shows money, it shows family background, strong family background. It also shows that the person, see the Venus mount, it is lifted up. It has got a very good what you can say, prominence in the hand. Alongside, if you can see this particular mount here, let me see, this is Venus, the moon is bulging on this side, and the Saturn mount is flat. Okay, let me repeat. The Venus is prominent, the moon is bulging outward, the Saturn is flat, which means there is a connection. This connection also shows mass appeal, popularity. If the Saturn is flat, you can see Michael Jackson or performers who can convince, or who can entertain, who can attract thousands and thousands of people, have this combination. Check it out. If I'm wrong, or if you want me to change my conclusions or my observations, please check it out and get back to me. But I have observed this in the hands, okay? So that is very, very noticeable in this hand. Let's go further. I know it's getting boring, but then we have to learn this on an academic side. So you can see this part. I'm very curious about this part, because here on the headline I can see islands, and these islands correspond to age from 24 to 32. Seems like there was something very painful, which was a very bad patch in his life, probably not on the career side, but mentally probably he has gone through something. I'm not sure what he has gone through or whatever it is. Maybe those who know his biography can kind of comment, but seems to be a very, very bad period mentally, not in terms of money, but mentally it must have been a traumatic time for him, between 24 to 32, something like that. Okay, so let us look at some other peculiar points in this hand. The hand structure, as I told you before, shows water element. Let me repeat. The hand structure shows water element. The moon shows air element, but the Saturn, the Mars, even the Mars here, and the Rahu are actually in the earth sign. That means they show earth characteristics, right? Let me repeat. The moon shows air, the Mars shows Earth. The Rahu also shows Earth. The Saturn shows Earth. Well, what's next? The Jupiter. The Jupiter shows fire. Whew. So let's see this. The moon shows air. Mars shows Rahu and Saturn shows Earth, and the Jupiter shows fire. Let's see what it means again. The moon, the mind, is changeable. The moon, the mind, is changeable, and it's all over the place. The hand is water, has water element, which shows adaptability, great amount of adaptability, emotional kind of person being a little more emotional with the finger structures here, spiritual little bit of late or whatever, because the curvature seems to be towards this. So the moon is changeable, moon makes him changeable. The hand shows high adaptability, right? The hand is showing high adaptability. But the work sphere, where we talk about the work sphere is the earth. And the earth shows rigidity. The work sphere is rigid, very, very rigid, and very, very dangerous place to work. Where he is working, or the field where he is working, is very, very difficult. Because his mind is very changeable, his hand is on the adaptability side. So the adaptability factor is somehow making him work, but the working conditions are very rigid because the 3 planets are on the earth side. You can figure out what that means, right? Then the Atma Karaka, or the Atma, which is the Jupiter. ये Jupiter जो है ये fire element में है. It is in the fire element. I think I forgot Urdu and Hindi in the meantime, but anyways, this is ये जो है fire element में है. Fire element means जो soul है is going through hell, which means he has got huge challenges wherever he has now. He is facing a lot of challenges in the work field. It is clear. तो let me repeat. ये जो moon है ये air element में है, ठीक है. सैटर्न अर्थ में है, और जो मून इज हियर, सॉरी, इट्स इन एयर एलिमेंट. मार्स और सैटर्न और राहु ये अर्थ एलिमेंट में है. ये वर्क स्फीयर के एलिमेंट है, ये अर्थ एलिमेंट में है. रिजिड होता है बहुत, मतलब फिक्स्ड वर्किंग कंडीशंस हैं, बहुत मुश्किल वाले वर्किंग कंडीशंस हैं. जबकि माइंड चेंज होने की कोशिश कर रहा है, लेकिन वर्क फील्ड उसको चेंज होने नहीं देते हैं. उसी टाइम पे जुपिटर जो है, जुपिटर में फायर है. जुपिटर हम इसको आत्मा बोलते हैं, सोल बोलते हैं. रूह जो है वो आग में है, जल रही है. तो आप इसका मतलब निकालिए. यू कैन मेक अ मीनिंग आउट ऑफ दिस. यू कैन मेक योर इंटरप्रिटेशंस फॉर दिस. ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू सम प्रेडिक्शंस. बिफोर आई गो इन टू प्रेडिक्शंस, आई वॉन्ट टू मेक सम थिंग्स वेरी वेरी क्लियर. देखिए, मैं प्रेडिक्शंस कुछ करूँगा, लेकिन उसके लिए कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स ये है. अब आप बोलेंगे कि देखिए ये कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं है बंदा, इसीलिए कुछ भी हवा में मार रहा है. देखिए, इसके मैं रीजंस बताता हूँ. आप इस एरिया में मुझे बताएं, क्या आपको कुछ दिख रहा है? मुझे तो नहीं दिख रहा है. ये मैं आपको ये बोल रहा हूँ, ये ठीक से यहाँ पे कोई भी मुझे ठीक से नहीं दिख रहा है जिससे कि मैं प्रेडिक्शंस कर पाऊँ. नंबर 1. दूसरी बात जो है, मैंने जो बर्थ डिटेल्स निकाले हैं उस बेसिस पे मैंने बर्थ चार्ट खुद इनका बनाया है. उसके बेसिस पे लेट मी अगेन मेक ए डिस्क्लेमर, ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो मुझे डिटेल मिले हैं उसके बेसिस पे. सितंबर 2020 के बाद राहु जब जेमिनी से टॉरस में आएगा, तब से इनके जो वर्क स्फीयर में चैलेंजेस बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ने वाले हैं. तो मैं और एक बार बताऊं, मैंने ये बर्थ चार्ट डिटेल्स इंटरनेट से निकाली हैं. ये झूठ भी हो सकते हैं, गलत भी हो सकते हैं. दीज डिटेल्स कुड बी रॉन्ग बिकॉज I am not sure what this is, because two things: I can't see this area properly. Second thing, the birth details are not 100% guaranteed. they're not accurate, so I am making a guesswork. So what I'm guessing here is that after September 2020 or during September 2nd, 3rd week 2021, Rahu goes from Gemini to Taurus. Imran Khan is going to face a uphill task, an immense challenge that he has to face from the birth chart. Okay, this is purely from birth chart. Now, more things will happen from April 2021 to March. Sorry, April 2021. एक मिनट हाँ. April 2021 to March 22. So this period will be, there will be a major thing happening. I cannot predict what will happen, but certainly there's going to be something that will happen during this period. April 2021 to March 20. That means the 1 year starting April 2021 to March 2022 seems like a major event in his life can happen based on the chart that I've made, and that is based on the birth details that I've got from the internet. So this was the analysis of the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan. So you can comment on what I've analyzed. You can always tell me where I should improve. If you feel that I need to work on this particular area of hand analysis, please do comment. I would really appreciate that, because this is a channel that is devoted to research on palmistry and astropalmistry, because this field is a very tricky field. So we are doing our research on this. So I would really appreciate if you can post comments and tell me where I should improve. If you want me to analyze anyone's hand, you are free to email me. My email address is there in the description box, or you can just put a comment and I'll send you if in case you need. Thank you guys for watching my channel, and that's all for today. I know it's a long video, but I'm sure you've gained a lot of ideas out of this. Thank you very much again for watching.